Bickley and Marotta Mornings. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader. Bickley Blast.
They say energy never dies, even after 22 years, which means there is some powerful stuff inside Chase Field, no matter how dead the stadium has been over the years. Remember, the last time the Diamondbacks played a World Series game in Phoenix, the results were magical. The team rallied in the bottom of the ninth inning against Mariano Rivera, giving us our first and only major professional championship. In fact, the D-backs are 4-0 in World Series play at Chase Field with a run differential of plus 26. So what will they do for an encore? The difference, obviously, is that these D-backs have already used their two best starting pitchers, where in 2001 it was Randy Johnson and Curt Schilling gobbling up the home starts. But the 2023 team is different in other ways. Their connectivity is real. They're playing exquisite defense. Tommy Pham and Evan Longoria give this young group exactly the right blend of veteran spice, and this team is clearly speaking to and resonating with the community, and now this team can flex their newest weapon, namely their new home field advantage, or in a word, you. All right, today's Bickley Blast brought to you by my great friends at Chapman BMW, who make luxury affordable. Find them online at chapmanbmw.com.
I want them to be tenacious. You know, I feel like we play at that rate every single day. So I don't want it to change. I want us to be aggressive, smart, and ready. And the readiness shows up every day because this team loves to go out and compete.
Story Lavello sharing his message to the team going into Game 3 of the World Series, which is tonight, of course, 5:03 first pitch, not 5:07.
Oh,
tune in at 5:07.
Make sure you get there 4 minutes earlier than you thought, fans.
Gotta be late.
Yeah. So listen, a couple things about this. Number one, tonight the first pitches are being thrown out by Luis Gonzalez and Randy Johnson, a couple of World Series heroes. Like that choice. John Rahm, Game 4.
Yeah.
Valley native. I still want Devin Booker to do it. We'll see if that comes off. But so here's the thing, too. So you're looking now, as you said during the break, if this team can jump on Max Scherzer, you can already hear how crazy it's going to be in that building. Now, the roof is going to be open. It's It's Major League Baseball's decision. But I'm here to tell you, the last time they played a playoff game here with the roof open, it was against the Dodgers, and it was plenty loud. Plenty loud. So even though the roof being closed will bring you more noise, 48,000 people in that building, even with the roof open, is going to get that place rocking. So that, to me, is something I'm looking forward to. I hope this team can get off to one of those fast starts and then just get that buzz going through the stadium. Now, as I said in the blast, this team has got a very good history at home in the World Series, courtesy of Randy Johnson and Curt Schilling. They've also got a very interesting history on Halloween. Oh, remember that. As Vinny pointed out, today is the 22nd anniversary of Game 3 in Yankee Stadium, in which Vince was standing outside going, "Where are my tickets? Come on, Jacobs, where are the tickets at?"
Yeah. And then
Trick or treat.
And then taking the subway back to Manhattan, going, I wonder what's happening in the game right now.
No, so because we do have new listeners every day, and because this baseball team has brought new listeners to the party, I think you should tell that story again.
So 2001, Diamondbacks get to the World Series. We took a phone call from a regular listener of the radio. So I was doing the show with Bruce Jacobs at the time. This guy says, "Hey, I got you guys hookups for tickets. If your station will send you to New York and will put you up, I can get you tickets." So, sounds great.
We're there.
Go to management. They've got World Series. Yes, we got to have a presence there. Let's do it. We had a friend who we used to work with that lived in Manhattan. She's like, "You could stay here with us." I'm like, "This is perfect." So we fly across the country for Game 3. Guy says, "All right, just meet me out in front of Yankee Stadium." I forget the Stands, I think is the name of the old sports bar that was out.
I think that's
probably
it.
Still there. Like, meet me in front of Stands like 2 hours before the game, and I'll drop your tickets off. So we get there like 2.5 hours before the game.
Just to be sure.
And then it's 2 hours, and then it's 90 minutes, and then it's an hour, and then it's 45 minutes. We're like, all right, where's this guy with the tickets? Won't return calls. Text messaging wasn't really, I guess it was around, but in its infancy in 2001. Couldn't get a hold of him. Sitting there, now the crowd is dispersed. It's all inside the stadium now. We're basically standing out there by ourselves. Watch the helicopter come in, drop off the president to throw out the first pitch, and we're like, all right, we're getting hosed here. Can take the train back to Manhattan. Watch the game on television. We're doing the show from our friend's apartment the next day. And the guy who was supposed to deliver the tickets calls in. Oh my God. Let's go to Joe.
On line 1. Joe, where you been?
I got you, Jacobs. I got you. Bruce had made fun of this guy on the air several months earlier. And he took offense to it and vowed revenge. And that's how he got his revenge.
It is one of the
So I remember saying, Joe, what about me? I didn't do anything to you. He's like, sorry, you're collateral damage.
You're collateral damage. Yeah.
So we flew across the country, watched 3 games in an apartment in Manhattan on television. And 3 of the most memorable World Series games ever.
That's unbelievable. That should be the title of your autobiography, Collateral Damage. Again, that's even better in the retelling because that is just cruel. And I could see you. What about me, man? Yeah. What did I do to deserve this?
That could be the
Sorry, Vince.
That could be the title of my autobiography. What about me?
Right.
Most impressed that this guy invented ghosting on Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
true.
yeah. Not necessarily. Game 3 wasn't Halloween. Game 3 was close to Halloween. Game 4 was Halloween.
Game 4 was Halloween that bled over to November and the birth of Mr. November.
That's right. Yeah. So Halloween in Yankee Stadium turned into just the all-time nightmare for the Diamondbacks at that point in time. That was when they were about to seize a 3-1 lead in the World Series, and Byung-Hyun Kim got at the end and then got again at the stroke of midnight, and it was bananas in Manhattan, bananas. And then they did it again in Game 5. Scott Brocious.
Yep.
And then the Diamondbacks came home and got her done at home. But again, this is going to be real interesting, man, because this is legacy stuff. When you host playoff games, when you host championship games, it's eternal. It's part of your story forever.
Yes. And speaking of Halloween and how it pertains to the World Series this time around, Halloween World Series game is in our hood this time.
Yep.
And by the way, there's also a basketball game going on across the street from the World Series. And it's Halloween, and we know people in Phoenix like to be part of the party, even if they don't have tickets to the party. My advice to you is, if you're going to either game, leave now for tomorrow night.
Leave now for tomorrow night.
Do not drive to downtown.
Yeah.
Do not leave your car out there.
I am absolutely stressed on getting in and out of downtown tomorrow.
Well, Ishbia's sending the helicopter, right?
Yeah.
I'll send an email, see if that's possible.
Just confirm.
So I got to go home and watch the baseball game before Wednesday's show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be a late night. I'm not complaining. It's just the facts, but I'm stressing about it.
Yeah, I can see why. But it's going to be fun, man. This is great. This baseball team has lit up the community. People are engaged. People are into this. Thanks to Merrill Kelly and their efforts in Game 2. They've got it right in front of them. Their odds of winning 3 straight games here are probably not good. This baseball team they have been underdogs in every game they've played. I think that's finally changed. I think tonight is the first game they're favored.
Wow.
Slight favorites tonight, I think.
Did not realize that.
Yep.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy. Can't wait for it. Again, 5:03 first pitch, 4:15 pregame coverage here on Arizona Sports on 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.